doing a video to pose some conversation if somebody sees this video. Is it an occasion of sin if people are tormenting you, like getting you involved in a job, training you, only at the end to find out it's a fraud? You have to actually pay something to work. And they say, oh, it's standard practice, yeah. Oh, it's only $8. You pay your $8 in, and then you can work as normal and start withdrawing. Yeah, until the next time you have to pay something else. This is the way it's always done. Understand your opinion. Or when people are pulled into your apartment building so they can screw you, even one of them being from the dang VA. Or people in your complex working in a call center so that they can manipulate the call center connection to a company like Spectrum and overcharge you and give you crappy service, while people that are part of racist groups, black extremist groups that live next to you, they get all the hookups. They get some extra cable connected to their junction box to connect them to the building down the corner so that their signal's stronger. But what does my family get? Nothing. There's at least 2 or 3 people in this building that went to get T-Mobile hotspots or Verizon hotspots. So that means they terminated their service. But for us, we tried to stick it out. Our worst service being the past 3 months. Losing connection all the time. Being hacked, though, all the time. That's how I know that it's the scumbag that's in building 3280 apartment 7. Because I've caught him hacking us before. And I reported it to the police and to the management of the company. Nothing happened to him. He's still here. Nothing happened to him. I caught him. At one point, I recorded it with my phone. Him hacking into our Bluetooth speaker and trying to intimidate me that I should just turn off my device. It's not his problem. So obviously he must have heard me speaking into a one-way speaker. Is that possible? No, it's not. It means he's in the dang building. He lives in the building next door. Why is he in our building? So he heard me yelling at the speaker, telling him to get off of our network. Nothing happened to him. He gets hooked up with extra wiring, an extra Cat5 cable to connect, like I said, junction box to junction box, so their signal improves and they can continue to hack us. But our signal doesn't improve, not from off-site, not from the off-site servers of Spectrum, only from the hackers that live in the complex, the criminal hackers. And so the guy that's friends with them can repeatedly call us and threaten me and try to sound intimidating because I have a bill to them. Come to find out today, the bill's $112. I paid my bill 3 to 4 weeks ago, and all I was left was with a $36 balance. How in the devil did it first, 2 weeks ago, just before I canceled service last week, it was $76. Now it's $112. How is that possible? And we can't forget that I returned the equipment to the Spectrum store, and I told them to cancel my service, and I was given a receipt. Nothing happened. I'm still being billed. I just logged in. More retaliation and targeting of my family and myself. And then, as I said before, this fake job that I've spent the past probably 18 hours on and off doing different tasks, logging in, creating accounts, all kinds of work for this job. And I mean, it's not a dream job. You're not making big bucks, but it's not bad. The platform was there, everything. But in the end, I have to pay. So is that all it is one big scam? No one will video chat me from the company. They only text through WhatsApp. Nobody will take a phone call. Nobody will send me a video or an audio. Nothing. So is it a scam or not? It's very cleverly planned. And that brings me back to one racial extremist religious group that's known for doing cons. They're famous for it, especially in Chicago. Famous for pulling cons. God forbid that they were led into, some of them were led into Israel. I'm astounded that that ever happened. Yes, some of this group are in Israel. They were allowed to convert as a group. And they're conning people. They're still conning people there. Fake identities, forged passports, fake visas. They're doing the same stuff. I know it's on Jewish soil. Talk about a national security problem. But alas, I don't know if this is connected to them or not. Got an address in Texas for mail. Got an address in Florida for operations, Boca Raton. So where? And then they have a certificate of registration as a corporate entity by somebody called, was it Margaret Weber? Dr. Margaret Weber? Is it even real? She's supposedly the Secretary of State, but it's got a California seal. I don't know. To me, it says all kinds of bells going off, all kinds of alarms. But while I was doing my task, somebody's hacking me hard, very hard. And then I hear people trying to taunt me in the building, like outside the door, outside of my window, my kitchen, which goes to an atrium between two buildings. So I wonder if some of the people in the building don't know this and I'm being conned right here. Or people are pounding underneath my feet while I'm doing my tasks. Pounding under my feet with something. Makes me wonder. Nobody ever does anything about it. The chief of police. Right now we're in Buena Vista. The chief of police for Buena Vista Township, he should be removed from office. So should some of the clerks. Several people there know that I'm being targeted. They've never done anything about it. Nothing. They know about the identity theft. They know about people throwing garbage at our door. They know about people throwing the watermelon at our door, throwing firecrackers and M80s people at our patio window, and throwing feces on our window. People say, oh, these people are gone now. No, they're not. People move all around this complex, and the people that do move out of this complex, they move into the neighborhood. And some of them already have houses anyway. I've encountered a lot of people that live in here actually have a house too. And people do whatever they want to us. Something happens to me, there's a list. It's not just in my will. People that know us, even if they dislike me, they have a list. It's in their financial interest to pursue prosecution in civil suits. That's the benefit to me. I won't retain or obtain the financial benefit, but they will. And so will the faces of my daughters because of what happened to their father. Declining health, a lot of stress, kept in poverty. Every single thing he does, if it's not true at all, I mean, if it's not a true job, then it's going to be something to torment him. And I recall my stepmother saying that too. KK from Carroll, Michigan. Well, yeah, you keep applying. If it's a real job, like she seemed to know something. And anybody who knows me, they know who KK is. Connected to Lighthouse Baptist Church, and she is a monster. She is not saved at all. People who would do evil like this, they do not have Christ in their heart. Which brings me back to the question, is it a sin to get angry when people torment you so much? You know, if you hit a countertop in frustration, or you hit a door frame in frustration, or you yell out, is this an occasion of sin, or is this righteous anger? For if anybody sees this video at all, it's just food for thought. Me, I feel disappointed in myself, but I don't believe that I've sinned. I haven't harmed anybody. I didn't break anything. I mean, property is not a sin anyway. Well, I mean, actually, it would be in an apartment if you did something like that on purpose. Yeah, it's somebody else's property. You have to replace it. But in the end, I know the place I'm in and now is going to litigate me anyway. That's why they were here the other day, trying to see everything they can so they can write it down for when they evict us June 1st, because they want to raise the rent 25%. That's why they were in here. I asked for evidence of a leak. They provided nothing. Except, oh yeah, apparently there's something wrong with the pipes to the water heater, so we're going to replace the water heater? Really? Replace a 20-gallon water heater? That's $400 to $600. My doubts. Actually, it could be more. I'm not sure. That's an electric water heater price for a 20-gallon is $400 to $600. I'm not sure about natural gas. You got to have an installation with that too. You can't connect a gas water heater unless you're certified to do stuff with gas. So I'm not sure. It might be more than that to install a natural gas water heater. But why install a water heater if the pipe has a problem? People keep doing whatever they want to us, and sooner or later something's going to happen to me or my daughter. But I'm going to get her out of here and protect her. She's the only one left that I can protect. Everybody else has either been hacked away or they've been convinced that I don't care about them, I don't like them, I have no interest in their well-being, like my oldest. Or disappearing, like my middle daughter. Disappeared, don't know where she is, moved from house to house by her mother's boyfriends, and their families. Well, she gallivants around the world. So I submit to God's will, but I'm not going to go down without a fight, and I'm going to be kicking and screaming the entire way. Because what's happened to my family, this is not God's will. God's will is the good things. Teach us how to identify a predator better. Teach us how to see a fraud situation better. Teach us how to recognize people that are fake. They're actually bad people. Teach us how to recognize somebody who's truly saved and has the Spirit of God and somebody that has a false spirit. How to recognize somebody who really, really loves Our Lady and somebody who's faking it. These are the gifts we've been given. The ability to walk in a room and to feel that room and know if we should leave or stay. These are gifts from Him. Not gifts from a man or a woman. So the question I pose to anyone who views this video, is it an occasion of sin when you're angry because people target you and your family? They've kept you imprisoned. Yes, imprisoned. We are victims of human trafficking. Everybody is making money. Neighbors make money. They get paid to screw with us, or they get free marijuana, or they get somebody to help pay their rent, and they stack people in the apartment. People that work at the complex, they get the enjoyment of feeling powerful, because some of the people, past and or present, They know some of the people that are running the simulators that are hacking people in this neighborhood, people that I consistently come against in prayer and in public awareness. Consistently. So, is it righteous anger or is it an occasion of sin? In the end, only he can decide.